Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. So I'm sure Mangele Guti, where is Z? Z's not here. It's not her chat, it's my chat. So I'm with my mother. Mama, say hello to the people.
Hello, people.
Of God.
Obvious.
People of God. Okay, so I just have a few questions that are personal to my current situation with Umama. Z also will have her own video with Umama. Questions about what she is currently going through or whatever it is. I have no idea what the questions are, but I have an idea of what they're about. So these questions are just about what, like I said, what I am currently going through. So they're personal questions that I think would help someone in my situation, in this area of marriage that I'm in right now. We are currently in November, so we are fast approaching my 1-year anniversary. So I think it's a good time to have this chat, and maybe it will help someone out there who might be also about to go into their first year of marriage or in their first year of marriage. So, Mama, it's a few questions. Answer as honestly as you can, in a manner that you think would be able to help someone else. So the first question is, what kind of problems did you have during your first year of marriage, Nobab?
Problems.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's problems or challenges.
Yeah, challenges.
Because there some people, they say problems, some say challenges. So, but the challenges I had, I can't say it's a problem, I say it as the challenges. Challenges, my husband used to travel a lot because he was in building brigade. So in our church, there was something called building brigade, whereby you go be building churches. So he was also one of the people who were involved in the building of churches, so in different provinces. So in our first year of marriage, there was a church which was being built in another province. So he was most of the time not available. So him not being there was one of the challenges which I always had. So because I had no one to share with whatever I'm going through, whatever, because I'll be still alone because most of the time he's not there. He's always on the road. He's always building, doing church things, especially the building part of it, because we're physically building churches in different provinces. So he was always away.
Okay. By the way, Obama was celebrating their 30th wedding anniversary this year. Mama Pegan, come here.
Yes, I'm seeing you guys.
So you can imagine how long ago that was, or even how old they were. Beniguma 20s, ne, Mama?
Yes, we're in our early 20s.
20s,
yeah. Because, yeah, I was in the early 20s. He was in the
late 20s. Yeah. So we are still young. Okay, the second question is, so how did you resolve your challenges?
The way I resolved my challenges was always to speak to yourself that whatever he's doing is a calling, and doesn't mean that he will be building forever, because marriage is forever. But whatever they were doing, it's not that they will be building forever. So it's just getting used to it. No matter how painful it is, no matter how stressing it is, no matter how challenging it is, you have to tell yourself that we will be there together forever. Therefore, we'll have a time to be together one day. So the good part of it is that whenever he gets a weekend off and come to home, he will really make up to it. All the days which he's not there, he'll be there for me. Yeah, he'll be there for me throughout. So whatever, and by the time he'll be going back, I'll have forgotten of all the stress and the anger which was. So yeah, he'll phansi ukuthi yes, uhambile njalo, then ibe stress nyana sibuye, but instead of ukuthi ngihlale ngu-stress, ngizosiduduza by something else, ukuthi at least he's doing something which is good, building and being there for the kingdom of God. So you just try to be positive no matter how it hurts. So
and they're working on my phone at that time, ne?
yeah, lento yamafoni hayi beyingekho wophongo bungeke uzuthi hello bozukwathu ube right bungeke uthi hello, how are you, uvuke njani today, nothing like that, because there were no phones. Unless if yena he gets a landline nami ngiye ku landline somewhere, then he calls, but it was very rare.
I don't have this question written down, but I'm just asking, do you think Tina right now, njengoba phone, it could also be one of the causes of our problems? Ngoba when you feel what you feel, manuthatha phone and you start calling or you type, like you don't even have time to talk yourself out of doing something.
Definitely, because you don't think through things. You don't think like mina njengoba ngithi ngicabange ngibe happy, ngifeel ukuthi ngabe bamnikeze leave of certain months ahlale nyana abe nami since ashadile akuhlale nami isikhathi, but still ngicabange usathana angene emcabangweni aphume uNkulunkulu angene emcabangweni kanjalo, but at the end of the day ngizophuma ngizozitshela izinto ezipositive. I'll try my best to be positive to what I think, to stick to be on a positive side. But ifoni uvele uthi ucabange ngami wangazange ubatshela ukuthi wena this and that, so there will be a lot of things which ifoni will make you just do things ungacabanganga, yabo, so uzocabanga after so uyenzile. So I think ifoni is good, but ilama disadvantages when it comes to that.
Okay. My third question is, were the issues ever intense enough to make you think you made a mistake?
Yeah, obvious, because what happens with you as usathani phela in anything which is good, umcabange maybe always come in. Yeah. There's no way you can try to justify ukuthi ingqondo ezimbi azibuyi. Ngoba in whatever you're doing, when you are building something, Satan will always come in. When something is happening, Satan will always pitch in. So in the mayibuyu Satan akusho ukuthi uzobuya ngenyawo ezithu or afly or whatever, but uzobuya into your engqondweni zakho psychologically. Uzothi hayi maybe bengingcono bengiyeke ngitshona ngizistressa ngomuntu ngoba umuntu ubusy naye uyaenjoya la khona mina ngilonely what Satan will always come and say a lot of nonsense anyway. Yeah. So that's why ingqondo enjalo angeke yekele ukuvakasha, yabona, uzothi hayi when I was single, even if you're not happy, uSatan uzokutshela ukuthi when you were single you were happy, when you were single you were happier. So Satan always tell you those things, so it's obvious that won't be God anyway. Yeah. So umcabango enjalo will always come to it at any time, no matter how happier you are in now, go to Satan will tell you that you are not happier, you could have been happier. So that one the devil always pitch in.
Okay. My next question is, do you think involving the family in challenges that you are going through is a good idea?
I would say yes, and I would say no, depending upon when as an individual and the type of families you are in. That's what matters. So maturity, ne growth, ne spirituality of your families level abakiyo matters also. Do you have to involve them or not? Because abanye you involve them, but bathatha opportunity ukuthi sakutshela sathi hlala wedwa, you are better off. But abanye also will build you and encourage you and say a lot of good things. You know, these things are there. It's just a phase. It's going to pass, and a lot of things like that. So it just depends upon you. And now, your judgment. Is it wise to talk or not? But also now, if it's sometime, you must check. Not talking, can it kill you or can it destroy you as well? But sometimes when you talk, you have to find somebody now who can talk to. It doesn't mean only family, because remember, family can be blood people, your family can be spiritual people, or in the Lord, the church where you are in, you will be having mothers, you will have sisters, you will have brothers, you have a lot of people in that. In other churches also there are people called mentors, so you can talk to your mentor, mental counselors or mentors. You can choose a certain couple or admire you now, where you want to say their level of or admire ukuthi they are mature, they are growth, whatever they are, if there's something which you admire about them, you can have a talk with them about your situation, and uthole ukuthi that situation you think it's a big situation is nothing. Bavela bathi that's nothing, you know, ngoba someone is mountain is someone is valley, so we all differ.
Okay, Mom. Do you think, I don't have this question written down, do you think you are that spiritually matured kind of parents who can handle your children's marital issues?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Yeah.
Shut with me to
Definitely we are. Because with marriage, since we do counseling, actually we do counseling in our church. So what can stop us to counsel our children? Because we do counseling, but it's funny because most of the time you find that you counsel people out there, then you find that my families, your own children, they suffer with the same thing, and they but you find neighbors, relatives who are from far, or even church people, in general whom you meet in life, they find you good when you are a source where they can come to you and counsel them, and you find good you have rectified many marriages, many problems, many people with issues. We have helped them, but you find good people of your own children, your own close relatives, but it's hard for them to open up to you. So that's how funny it is. But I always think that is the doing of the devil, because Satan wins when is a fruitful tree, abanye abantu ba enjoy your fruits akuwe, and babe so blessed and comment about you on social media, how blessing mother, or what they call you wonderful names, you know, because they feel you're a blessing to their lives. But then you find people around you, your children or your close relatives, they find it's difficult for them even to come to you. Baba ni fear. Normally what put that barrier is the fear. They're just afraid to approach you. But then if they can just penetrate and try, they will find that there's nothing to be afraid of. It's only Satan was making them basabe to benefit what God has installed in you. See?
Sometimes, Mama, I don't think it's necessarily a fear, because like you were saying, you obviously have that calling to be help to people around you. Maybe they feel like it's already enough, like it's already too much. So now they are going to be adding to that stress or whatever. You already have a lot of people that you are accountable for, who come to you for accountability, who come for you to you for usizo. So they don't want to put that extra burden, so as to say, for lack of a better word.
But one thing, when God empowers you to do something, He gives you all the strength and all the ability. So if uNkulunkulu has a lot of fruits, you become a very strong tree to bear all the fruits. The fruits are too much, let me fall. You still remain standing because you are standing with God. So there's nothing hard. I want you to now it will be you carrying it, to be God using you. So it's not about me, it will be about God. I'll be just a vessel. So to help and to assist. But then you find people have that thing banga approach. It's just like a church. You can have an anointed pastor and you preach so well, and you find you are not even listening to your own pastor or respecting or honoring him. You find abantu from far feel so honored and wishing that pastor could be their pastor. You know, and when you are not using what you have, it's just the doing of the devil. That's why I always say it's the doing of the devil, because the Satan what you have, what you are carrying in your hands, not to evaluate it. But you find people who are far evaluating what you have, and they wish if only I can go closer to that pastor and listen to him preach and just sit in his church. And they can't. They listen through in social media and things like that, and they love that pastor. And when you have never even said to one word or say, "Hello, pastor, I love you," you know. So that it's just like that. That's why I say it's the doing of the devil. Yeah. So you find a parent who has a lot of things to give to the community or to the world. Abantwana bakhe bengabenefit with whatever God has installed in that particular person. So it's there, and what they will see will be the wrongs. They will criticize this parent, but while this parent has a lot to give out there. A lot to offer. But it's just there. That's why I always say, it's the doing of the devil. And that's why you find that people, when that pastor is no longer there or that parent is no longer there, then they start to see, oh, we missed this person was a blessing. Yeah, then they start to, hey, you know, my mother used to say this, my grandmother used to say this. Then that's why they start to speak about the teachings with the mother or the father used to give them. Then which they used to do. But while they were present, they were not even evaluating whatever the parent or the grandmother has been teaching or installing in them. So that's how it is. That's why I will always say it's the devil.
Doing of the devil. Sure. Okay, Mama. Okay, so the next question. What do you miss the most about your first year of marriage?
Okay, I will just say the fact that it's first year, I would say I miss because now I've been there for many years, everything is now like a routine, everything, you know. So, but then the first year, everything will be new. You know, it will be new to have someone in your life, it will be new to wake up with someone in the house, it will be new to be doing anything we are doing, helping each other, whether cooking or cleaning and whatever we are doing. That first year, you know, being just two of you in the house, taking care of each other, going wherever you go together, having someone with every time, leads you without children, you know,
before
being
responsibility.
Yeah, before a lot of responsibility, I would say that, because it's all about you and your vision, because most of the time you'll be talking about, we want to have this, want to have a house, so you want to have, it will be like praying God to give us this, you'll be just talking about things, the world which you have never been, which you want to be, to be in one day. When you are always dreaming, in all your talks is just about dreaming, so in anything, so just missing that time of newness, new things, new future, new house which you want to have, whatever, everything, because you'll be thinking about, you'll be just dreaming. Every time when you talk, one day we'll buy sofas like this, one day we'll have a car, one day we'll want this, one day we'll ask God to help us with this, one day, so those such talks like that.
Okay. So with that being said, the last question, what would you advise someone who is about to get into their first year of marriage, or who is in their first year of marriage and is struggling?
Actually, I'll just say everything in life, approach it as it unfolds. You mustn't be a big dreamer, dreaming a lot of things, thinking about big things. Just appreciate what you have at that particular time. Don't compare. Don't look at other people next door, and a couple is better than yours or is lesser than you, or whatever the case it is. Just be you. Just be yourself, So that's what I can advise someone who's in the new marriage, whatever, don't put big goals before you. Don't I want to achieve this such a time, and set yourself some very, very things. Just accept where you are. If you are working, accept what you are earning. If you are not working, just continue dreaming, yes, but ungazinikeza umthwalo omnenge ukuthi I should be having this, I should be having that, be you. Ma udle khonokho okudlileyo, accept it, and lingaphushani. Don't say your husband must be this. I wish my husband can be this. Don't say I wish my wife can be this, my wife should be this, because lingafakelani each other pressure, I can say. Ungafakele omunye pressure, lingafakelani pressure. Fakelani pressure. I want to wish my wife to look like this, to dress like this, or whatever. What stresses most of first year, ukuthi abantu bafakelana too much pressure. Then instead of just celebrating this new life, together, just being together, enjoying. Even window shopping without any cent is nice. You just go window shop, see things, enjoy. Even if we are back, it's fine, enjoy it. enjoy everything. Hayi kuphi aselikwatile ukuthi hey mina bengisho ukudla ice cream angitholanga ice cream hey makade ngisho ukube ngabe ngibuye ngithengelwe this. You know, you mustn't put yourself that pressure. Uyabona na umfana feel engathi yena yo angithathanga umuntu wami ngambhadalela this ngamthengela this nabe ne pressure. No, don't give each other pressure. So that's all I can say to a new couple ngoba ukustressa ukuthi abantu basuka bafuna ukuthi new life mele
be so.
Yeah, imele be smooth bayifake ligama ukuthi imele be so. No, don't define it. Just live your life. Don't define first year ukuthi imele be kanje. Yeah. What you achieve, you achieve. If you achieve nothing, whether you didn't even buy one pot, is fine. Use whatever you have or you have been given or whatever. Enjoy it. Even if you are staying in one room house, enjoy that one room house. Don't give a man pressure. Azazibone na engathi uyahluleka, uqala ufila engathi uyisehluleki, seqala ukuzicompromise. No, it mustn't be like that. And nayo a man mustn't put pressure kunkosikazi ukuthi umama should be ngabe seyazi senama recipe wonke ngabe sekangiphekele kanje everything, you know. Sometimes you spend a lot of money buying the ingredients for that recipe. Kanti leyo ama ingredients lawo to make a recipe of one meal, you could use that money to eat for the whole week. So sometimes, yes, because you want to please each other. Ngoba the men want menu le ayibone kuphi a TV or a magazine, and now to buy those ingredients, there's the money to buy food for the whole week or the whole month. So don't put any pressure to each other. Just enjoy it. You know, I thank God that I enjoy it. It's my husband didn't put pressure in me. Ngangizama yebo ukuthi nginami ngimplease kodwa now I see ukuthi I wasted myself pleasing him and I didn't care.
I know mama in a recipe book.
Yeah, there's a lot of recipe book, buying photo, doing copy and paste and things like that. And I had to spend a lot of my time.
And I
didn't mind. He just wanted papa nenyama. That's it. So didn't care. But then I wanted him to feel good. Yeah,
I have a wife now.
I knew Makoti. I have a wife now. So I wasted all my energy and my time. I could have used that time on something else. But anyway, I don't regret. I tried, but it didn't work. So I would tell someone, don't
put pressure on yourself.
Don't put pressure on yourself. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the take home is don't put pressure on yourself. Take it as it comes.
Exactly.
So one thing at a time.
Exactly.
And then you'll find yourself umnyaka so pelile.
Hey, without even noticing, you find umnyaka so pelile. How? 1 year. Then the next time, how? 2 years. So zabantu bethi 7. 7.
Yeah.
And again as a couple, just be friends. You know, don't do just being friends. Show me this and that. You talk less friends. It arrange things as friends. Just try to invest in friendship. Okay. You know, more in friendship than in physical things. You know, so local pegana, you should be doing this. You should be that. You know, invest in friendship. Find ways and means how to be friends, good friends to each other. That's all. Yes.
Okay, so much to talk about, so little time. Hi. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. Mama, thank you so much for the wisdom. I think we should have more of these videos. Guys, if you have any questions or video suggestions that you'd like us to have, no mama, not just in marriage, maybe it could be even dating or courting before the actual marriage. Just the comment section down below, just suggest what you would like us to talk about. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We love you. Thank you so much. Bye.
I love you. Bye.